everybody, Soki25 here, and today I'm going to be playing the 7th Saga. This game was created by Enix, which back in 1993, as you can see, for the SNES, back then when Squaresoft and Enix were both a separate company, and instead of now what they call Square Enix. So yeah, anyways, gonna start a new game, so first I'm just gonna delete this, yep. And let's see, mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2. So this game, it's tough, let me just tell you that now. When Enix released the game, they said that it will take you approximately 70 hours to complete, which I think is a bit too much. As you can see my first profile, that is my completion time, which is just below 30 hours at level 51. Anyways, start a new game. So in this game, you can choose between 7 classes. These 7 classes are the Knight, Camille, the Dwarf, Dwayne, the Elf, Etsuna, the Alien, Wilm, or Wilm, however you want to pronounce it, the Tetsujin Lux, which is an awkward name to give to a huge robot considering how League of Legends players will get confused like me. Anyways, then you also have the Priest Balsu and the Demon Lajes. So each class has different growth rates, in case you didn't know. So we'll start off with the Knight Camille. Very all-rounded, just your average Joe, doesn't excel at everything, but at the same time doesn't do badly with anything. Decent power, guard, magic, speed, everything is pretty decent of him. He also, one good side about him is that he has an array of equipments available to him in shops. It could also be a bad thing, however you want to consider it, because you have to spend more money and grind more money. But yeah, very average Joe. Next you have the Dwarf, Dwayne, or Wayne I mean. Just think of him as Camille, but just slightly stronger in the power and HP department, but lack the speed, yeah. You can use him if you want for starters. He's not too bad, but there are other classes that outshine him, which I'll show you later. Then you have the Elf Etsuna. This is the class I first used when I first played this game when I was 9. And after looking into her, she's actually pretty good. Weak guard and power, so she's not going to be hitting high in terms of physical attacks, but she has extremely high speed and magic. So expect those spells to really hurt, and it's going to be really hard for enemies to hit you at a certain point in time. So yeah, not a half bad class. And next you have the Alien, Wilm or Wilm. This guy's a beast. I'm gonna tell you that now. This guy is a beast. He excels in pretty much everything except for MP and magics. Yeah. So he's gonna be hitting hard, and it's gonna be hard for enemies to hit him. And even if they do get to hit him, they've got to hit him a lot of times before he falls. And there is a setback to him though, which is the fact that he has very little equipment available to him. So yeah, as you can see, which kind of makes up for the fact that he has insane stat growth whenever he levels up. Next you have Lux, the Tetsujin. Think of him as the alien right here, just that he is slightly slower, but at the same time slightly tankier. That's about it. So he's gonna be soaking up more damage, but at the same time he's gonna be evading less. Then you have the Priest, which I consider the king of sustain, because he will learn the ultimate sustain spell called Elixir, where he will restore all HP and MP to a single target. Backdrop to him is that even though he's great at defense, his offense is pretty bad, because his power is below average mark below the benchmark for this game. At the same time, he's got only one offensive spell, which is just one very weak ice spell, which will be quite irrelevant later within the game. Plus the fact that he has a very small mana pool, so don't expect yourself to be spamming Elixir, because you don't have the mana for it. Lastly, we have the Demon Lajes, whom I consider, well, this is my opinion, but he really isn't that good of a class. Just think of him as Etsuna, but with more power, and more power and guard, but with less but in exchange that he doesn't have as great of spells as compared to Etsuna. And even let's say you want to consider in terms of power output, people like even just Camille, the average Joe, can already is already better than him in terms of stat growth for power. So yeah, you want to challenge yourself to using him, go ahead. But yeah, first timers, I suggest you avoid this class. And so next, time to choose a class. After discussing with my friend earlier in the video, he wanted me to do the Tetsujin. So let's just get started with my name, Soki. So yep, Soki. Is that my name? Yes. You have trained well in the past 5 years. Finally, the time has come to test your skills and knowledge. Your mission is to find the 7 runes hidden somewhere on the planet Tikondra. When you have all the runes together, they will give you tremendous power and you'll become leader of this world. King Lamel, King Lamel, tell us more about the runes. They exist in many different forms and it's difficult to identify them. I'll give you each a crystal ball. It will help you find the runes. Now get ready for the journey and bring the runes back. Each hero received the crystal ball. Now, yeah, as you can see, game RPGs back then, story was still developing. Even now, I feel like not all RPGs have got a solid story down. I mean, no hate, but FF13 story was just below my expectation. So yeah, if you press, you can bring up the menu here. You can talk to people, do magic. This is if you have a healing spell, you can cast healing on yourself. You have items, you can look at your status, and you can search. And I'll show you later how to use the search function. But it's mostly used to open treasure chests. However, if you go here, take a few paces here and just face at this wall and you search, you will find a mirror. Yes. I'll explain what mirrors does later when it actually gets to put into use, but for now, it's a pretty useful item to have. So yeah, just keep it in your inventory. Don't sell it. And yeah, this is the main primary function for search. Just open chests, find an antidote and an opal. Opals are jewels which you can sell to get money, and it technically works in like a bank state where I'll explain to you later. And M-Herb, yeah, they restore HP, yeah, but it is a 1, so you can tell there are multiple potencies of this item right here. And walking along, as much as I like to talk to all the NPCs, quite frankly, the NPCs in this game aren't really that engaging, except for the few that you need to use to progress. Anyways, once you're here, search again and you will find another opal. And this place here with the symbol, this is a cathedral. Because later on in the game, you can actually get a companion. And if they die, you gotta go there and revive them for a set price. Yeah, cathedrals. I don't know why, but yeah, let's just leave it at that. Weapon shop, as you can clearly see with the sword. I'm not gonna go there because, as I told you before, Lux doesn't really have a great variety of equipment available for him. This is the item shop, which I will demonstrate to you now how the jewels works. So I'm gonna go buy myself a pearl, which costs $200. So as you can see, I'm completely broke. I'm completely broke. But if I want to sell the pearl that I just purchased, I can sell it at the price which I bought it. Because in this game, when you die, you lose 50% of your gold. That's right, half of your gold. So you really want to use this. If you think you're gonna die a lot, you should really exploit this mechanic so that you can minimize your losses. So yeah, just gonna deposit that $200 into that opal. And this shoe here, armor shop. Yeah, you can buy defensive items here to up your defense. But again, I'm not going in there because Lux doesn't really have a huge variety of equipment available to me. Anyway, gray ball, if you go in, is the inn. I can talk, and you can pay them to fully restore your HP and MP, but you cannot revive fallen characters. So, and at the same time, this is also a place where you can save. So as you say, record your journey. So technically I've basically saved right now. So now I'm gonna head into the overworld. Now look at the top left, you can see this little radar there. That blue dot is you, and that white circle is this location of a town, and the white dots are random encounters, which is technically not really random considering how you can try to avoid them, but they run faster than you, so don't expect to completely avoid them. Completely avoid battle. So battle phase now. Very straightforward: attack, defend, magic items, status, and escape. Self-explanatory. Yeah. But so I'm gonna attack first. As you can see, I just did 6 damage. An interesting mechanic in the game is that if you defend before you attack, you will do essentially almost about double the damage you did. So as you can see there, I did 11 damage instead of 6. So I'm just gonna finish him off, and when you win, you gain golden experience. Now let me tell you, this, as I already mentioned, this game is extremely tough. So I'm just gonna stay around here and grind a little bit more. So yeah, you'll see me back once I am level 3. Alright, as you can see now, I'm level 3 and I'm back. So yeah, time to see all the stat boosts I've got. HP up 7, wow. MP up 2, power 4, guard 5, magic 4, that's good. And speed 3. As you can see, like I've said, MP and speed is a bit of his backdrop, but not too bad. And I found another potion, which heals your HP, yeah. Gonna use one now. As you can see, I'm 1 HP only. I'm not gonna risk anything. And I'm gonna go back to heal. Yep. You can see now why that they keep the inn's price so low, so that because they expect you to die a lot. And though I didn't die grinding up to level 3, I certainly had difficulties, especially against the wyverns or those birdie things when you go along. Anyway, going back into the game. Yeah, so back, just head south from the first town you get to walking south. As you can see, there's another town right there already. And if I can try and get there without getting any more... Anyways, yep, so if you talk to this girl right here, I'm in Rabelisk right now. And in case y'all didn't know, speed also affects the accuracy of how you hit your physical attack, so yeah. Another reason why I couldn't handle, I was struggling and grinding was because of the fact that I couldn't land my hits. Anyway, once you come here, face this tree and then search, and you'll find a protection seed. Seeds are extremely valuable in this game because they permanently increase one of your stats. In this case, for protection, it's your defense. And it's an RNG or random number generator where it randomizes between 1 to 4. And if you want to exploit this, what you can do is that you can save. Like right now, you can go and save, and then you can later use the seed. And if you don't get the number you like, you can just reset the game and just keep doing this over and over until you get the number you want. You can go for the almighty number 4 stat, but if it's me, I'll just stick to 3. Anyway, another hidden item here. If you just come here, look down, and search, you find a potion one. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna end it here. So thanks for watching, guys. Any feedback, I would really appreciate any feedback because it's my first time doing this kind of live gameplays. Anyways, see you all then.